put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Go on down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody gang, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody gang, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody gang, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The long build-up is over, and Super Bowl 52 is finally here. These teams have had 2 weeks to prepare, and no doubt they are ready to get the biggest game of their lives started. Who will leave the field as champions of the NFL? It's the Packers going up against the Raiders. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
And on 2nd and 10 now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. 35 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Throwing, Cook, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And
that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their big-bodied receiver from 8 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Caught by Nelson left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet, he's going to have the first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members, and I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the pass? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3 points.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers with a keeper. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Now Cook. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Oakland. 42 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and the Larry's talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He takes this for 3 to the 29. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at the 15. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, 84 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And he'll bang that one through. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Rodgers to throw. He completes it to Nelson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Rodgers looking to throw on into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now Rodgers, forced out to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Caught on the right side by Adams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Now Cook. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 49 yards. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 38 yards. And the Packers are going to have a first down. And he missed it. It's no good. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on first. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And this defense has been extraordinary all season, and that might just be the cherry on top. What a play there on the fumble recovery touchdown.
Maybe it's time they get a nickname because they played like the great defenses of the past. The Steel Curtain, Doomsday, the no-name defense. We might have to come up with one for these guys.
Now the Packers get set to go. Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out here in the eye. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target, and it's third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Every Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Throwing, Cook. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. It's a quarterback sneak. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Fresh set of downs here. Now this time he'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the game there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Cook. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Steps away to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the I.
26, 15,
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, the spin. Shreds the tackle.
Nice.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders add on to their lead. is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
That's good now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
On the ground, this is Jackson, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Green.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Deep drop. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. Just under 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone's...
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Anderson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever.